I'm Erin and I'm a speech language pathologist with Therapy Care. Today I'm talking a little bit about the development of gestures and why gestures are an important piece of language development. So when we talk about gestures, we are talking about intentional actions that we make with our bodies in order to communicate. So waving, pointing, nodding your head, clapping, blowing kisses, those are all examples of gestures. And gestures are important because they help children communicate before they have the words to do so. They learn the effect of their actions on other people and begin to realize the power of their communication. This then will motivate them to start experimenting with saying words in order to communicate more efficiently. Research has shown that babies and toddlers who use a variety of gestures have better language skills in the future. So a lack of gesture use is a red flag for a developmental delay or a language delay. Babies will start typically using gestures around 9 or 10 months old. By the time a child is 16 months old, they should be using at least 16 gestures. Research has shown that having 16 gestures by 16 months old is a critical milestone in order for language and learning to really start taking off. So if a child doesn't use gestures by the time they're about a year old, it's probably a good idea to have them evaluated by a speech therapist. So how do children learn gestures? Pretty much how they learn mostly everything else, which is by watching us. So to encourage gesture use, you can be modeling various gestures for your baby. You can be waving at anything and anyone that you can. You can wave while looking in the mirror together. Practice blowing kisses or giving high fives. You can be clapping your hands during play and while singing songs. Some good interactive songs with gestures are like If You're Happy and You Know It or Patty Cake. You can model pointing by pointing to things and pictures as you talk about them. So really the take-home message here is that the use of gestures is strongly linked to overall language skills. So an early sign of a language disorder can sometimes be a lack of gesture use. This is important for parents to recognize so that they can get treatment started earlier rather than later. And so if you are having concerns about your child's speech or language development, please contact us so that we can help. I hope you learned something new here today. Thank you so much for listening.